Conceptual art isn't interesting to me per se. It's at the base to set up a language. In and of itself, if you're just marking territory and sticking flags up, it's totally uninteresting to me. And if you're not creating new language, there's got to be harmony, there's got to be melody, there's got to be something that actually, certain music scores certain sections of our lives, and I think, visual material should be the same. There's been a few sort of revelations, and it's funny they come this late, this late station. I've realized at heart I'm a parodist, but the work has always been about parody. In my early work in the 80s, the self-portrait with logos, etc., people thought it was sculpture. And that's a very broad misinterpretation. It's always been about painting. I've always been addressing what a painting is. And now we've got to another level. I wanted to go take painting all the way, so who is like the greatest painter? Well, Picasso, but de Kooning. So here we are actually sort of channeling, parodying de Kooning in a way. Years ago, Mark Doan was my assistant, and there's a quote that he claims is his and I claim as mine. Who knows? But the quote is, an artist should move their work as close as possible to their lifestyle choices, and not vice versa. And so this work, I'm really liking it because, unlike sitting for 18 hours a day, like mind-numbingly painting one finger, this has been broken down into processes. Each one is not that long, and each one is hell fun to do. I started making clay models. I designed all these eyes and had artist fellows make them. We all made these lines and lines of eyeballs and teeth everywhere, and then a big clay thing is made with a structure, and you just go in and play like Mr. Potato Head. Just stick it in. It's really fast. It's like you just do it. The rules about this work is if it looks right, stop. Just stop. Just get the right emotional pitch. Making art is a lot like making an album, in that you lay down all your tracks, and sometimes it just falls into place, and sometimes you just got to tweak and tweak and tweak and tweak. This sculpture behind me, that was so much fiddling to get to the movement of the base into the sculpture, and reworking with high gloss and flats and stuff like that. With paintings, they don't sit right sometimes, and they sit on the wall of your studio. And you can walk by them for months, a month, 2 months, sometimes 3 months. And you just walk by and in the corner of your eye, and it's always sort of turning over in your head slowly. And finally it'll stop and you'll go, got it. For me, it's a very interesting point to be at. For years, I actually distanced myself from my early work. I just felt that it had been so packaged by the media, and it got really tedious and confining. This is the first time where I'm actually feeling like really ready to embrace it and come around full circle in a way. Somehow I'm beginning to understand my own language now.